You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows like the one you're about to enjoy, visit electronicmediacollective.com. And now, our feature presentation.
The following broadcast is brought to you by Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Marked Out Wrestling Podcast is not affiliated, nor do our opinions reflect those of WWE, NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, or any other professional wrestling promotion.
Gather one, gather all, smart marks of the world unite.
This is Smackdown.
And now for the most opinionated man in the world. He once accused Stephen Hawking of talking too much. He thinks women's suffrage is a plot by the Chinese. He covered his new daughter's room with soundproofing so she wouldn't disturb him. Either you agree with him or you're wrong. Basically.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Here is the Jew who leads the crew.
That is right. I am the Jew that leads the crew. And we are covering tonight episode 137 of the Marked Out Universe. Covering all the ethnic soup we have tonight. Joining me tonight is our heavy, Brian.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Brian?
Hello, hello, hello.
I got Kiara, the queen of Marked Out.
What's up, guys? I am in it. Let's do this.
All right, joining us via the U-Record fan line is Bob. How are you, Bob? Oops, I had him muted. Bob, what's going on? Sorry about that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's always something I fuck up. Of course it was that. And Steve and Rob just wanted to join in tonight. They're going to play some of the games with us later and try and chime in if they think they have something witty to contribute.
I'm not really here.
We're going to behave.
Oh, Steve's not really here? You're not really here, Steve?
They're like holograms.
He's old. He's a ghost.
He's always a ghost.
Turn Bob up a little bit.
Turn my headphones up?
Yeah,
all right. Before we get into all the fun, and it was some fun tonight, let's do the housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Housekeeping.
Go away.
I come in anyway.
Welcome to Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, and here are your housekeeping notes. Please listen and watch us as we expand our content for you, the Marked Out Universe. Monday Night Rawsome, Tuesday Night Smackdown, Thursday NXT Takedown, Bob vs. the World, The Weekly Squash, The Power Slam Dance Show with Brian and Golda. Our heavy-handed heavies will discuss and interview indie talent throughout the country, coast to coast. You can join the conversation on Twitter at SmartMarkShow or call the fan line 704-444-0084 during the show, or you can leave a message for our next one. Visit markedOutWrestling.com for all other social media platforms. We are excited to announce that Marked Out Wrestling has now joined the Bubba Radio Army. Visit BubbaArmyRadio.com for listings. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected.
Oh my God!
I said no.
Okay, I clean.
No, get out of here.
I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Brian, before we get into it, will you want to introduce some of the people on the board?
I would love to. We got Kashmir. What's going on, man? Christopher Stykeleather. Daniel Price. Green
Bomb
Gold.
Squad.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bomb Squad. John Estrada. What's going on?
Also Bomb
Juan
Squad.
Rodriguez. And, of course, Mr. Noah. How are you, sir?
All right, so we're going to play our game again of Dirt Sheet or Bullsheet. Bob's going to give us 3 headlines. We have to determine if it's which one's fake and the real one's again. Bob, take it away.
So you decide the audience is smart enough to get the joke now?
All right, you're so hung up on this.
We're sticking with Dirt Sheet or Bullsheet.
Dirt Sheet or Bullsheet.
I thought it was brilliant, Bob.
Yeah, I never disagree with it either, Bob.
Rob's gotten the JBL treatment tonight. Go for it, Bob.
So, 3 stories. It was announced that Battleground tickets, Battleground, that yearly wonderful pay-per-view, those tickets are going on sale Sunday in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. Tickets start at $25. Story number 2, Cena won Action Star of the Year for a film that hasn't even come out yet. That film, of course, is called The Wall.
Pink Floyd?
And then number 3, where the hell is Summer Rae? She's in Coachella at the WWE campsite. Because, fuck you hipsters, WWE's here now.
Huh. I'm going to go with the Battleground at $25 because I personally don't think that they would ever go that cheap. That's just my take on it.
All right.
Kiara, what would which ones do you think?
I'm gonna go with the John Cena role.
Okay, with won an award for an action star before the movie came out.
Yeah.
Rob and Steve, you want to take a guess here?
Oh, Summer fucking Rae.
I was
man.
going Summer Rae all the way, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Coachella. Yeah.
And Brian?
Nope. John Cena. John Cena.
Think the John Cena one. Bob, tell us who wins.
We have 2 winners this evening. The gentleman who chose Coachella.
Yeah.
Fuck! Wait,
Awesome power.
God.
It's not false because she's in Coachella.
She must
She's
know
in
something
Coachella
about
right
somebody.
No, I figured
But
she was
she's
in
not at the
Coachella.
She's getting over
she's not
behind
at
the
WWE
scenes.
campsite. She's at the Victoria's Secret campsite
Yeah.
in Coachella.
That might be better.
Maybe she took Rihanna's place.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah, Cena actually won Action Star of the Year from CinemaCon, which was like a few weeks back. They're just now announcing it. His rep agency took out a full-page ad in Variety this past week. And, yeah, tickets are starting at $25 for the yearly epic known as Battleground.
Wow. I wonder if that's just because it's in Philly and they know people can't afford anything there.
Dude, it's nosebleeds at the Wells Fargo Center.
All right, well, we're going to get in.
Squint.
We got the 3 key ingredients tonight. We're going to do some trivia with Brian. I'm going to make Kiara jump through some hoops. Good, the bad, and the glorious. Mud Report. Brian, let it breathe.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
Go for it, buddy.
Oh, that was me.
That was you.
All right,
that was
so
your cue.
There we go. Well, I just want to start it off. We have to do our due diligence. Former WWE star Rosie, as I'm sure most of you have heard, has passed away at 47 years old. And they're saying that it was due to some. I know he had some heart stuff going on back in 2014.
That's par for the course, isn't it?
As far as what?
Yeah.
Wrestlers go?
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
that and, Samoans that weigh 400 fucking pounds.
Yeah, I mean, he was always a bigger guy, but especially after he stopped wrestling, he just kind of.
I have a question,
kept
and I'm
getting bigger.
This is a serious question. I'm not just being like an asshole here. Is he related to The Rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Roman's brother.
You see,
Oh, okay.
and he looks.
Rosie was
almost
Roman's brother.
Him,
You
yeah,
see
him
the.
and,
Go ahead.
him and Umaga are both his brothers.
Part of the family. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
Roman
thought Umaga
resemblance
was a
is
first cousin.
amazing, yeah.
Because Umaga's a
I thought they
Fatu.
were-
Wasn't
Are they
it?
cousins? I thought it was a brother.
Yeah, Umaga's a Fatu was his last name.
Yeah, cousins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
So.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. The board was saying earlier, 3-minute warning is raising, 3-minute warning is raising hell up in the afterlife somewhere.
Hope so.
Yeah.
And then
What else you got?
It's announced that Impact Wrestling and AAA have announced a partnership. So they're going to start wrestling. They're going to do some co-branded live tours that are going to be in the fall. So you talk about everything outside of WWE kind of partnering up now and kind of, I mean, there's power in numbers. So if anything, I mean, it's one of the top companies in Mexico and a company in the United States.
Well, it's kind of like back when I was in high school, to date myself, but when you did it on a music tour, when they had Guns N' Roses and Metallica on the same bill, they're like, oh, we'll draw much more people in for this crowd. Doing the same thing, if it's Impact and AAA wrestling together, they draw both those crowds.
Right.
So it makes sense.
Bob, do you watch any AAA or any kind of Lucha Libre or anything like that?
Yeah, I watch Lucha Libre. I watch Lucha Underground.
Okay. I mean, AAA, that's, they're, I mean, them and
I'm
CMLL.
aware of AAA. I'm aware of like all the major companies, but unfortunately, I can't really find a place to watch much of it.
Yeah.
I do know that the Jarretts, right after he initially left TNA, the first thing he did was go down to Mexico and start developing talent relations with a bunch of different Mexican companies. So it really doesn't surprise me that AAA is involved now.
Right.
With
Well,
Impact.
Right. And then moving on, speaking of TNA, it seems that Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett are about WWE bound. And now whether that means they're going to be going to NXT or if they're going to be showing up on SmackDown or Raw.
When you mentioned
Oh,
this
it was reported they're SmackDown bound.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
mentioned this
Getting
off
to
air to
the-
me, it made it seem like this is a replacement for Miz and Maurice if they put their characters together, which since Maria can't really wrestle, that's the only way I think she is attached.
She can mix it up a little bit. I mean, she can do it, I would say, a little bit more than Maurice can.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't even put her up in Nikki level, and I don't give Nikki any respect.
Yeah, that's true. And then just noteworthy stuff. Simon Gotch, he opened up a pro wrestling tea store, and he has a new name. He is now going by Simon Grimm. So
I don't care because he did not respond to my email for an interview. So fuck him.
I've heard stories.
Sorry, I'm back out now.
Oh,
oh, poor Rob.
I'm sorry. And then
wait, he opened a t-shirt store or a tea drinkable?
No. Yes, he opened up a.
Yeah, he's selling sweet tea, Bob.
Yeah, under the Lipton umbrella.
I'm like, like a wrestling themed Tivana?
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
No, and it's just one more thing, because I know you guys were butthurt about on the Rossum show, but Matt Hardy, according to Dave Meltzer, there is still some possibility that we will see the broken gimmick in the WWE universe.
Kiara, I know you like the Hardys here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see some broken Matt on WWE?
It would be delightful.
They got to give us something to ease the bitterness of Roman, right?
Anything. Well,
No,
you know,
take a break on Roman. He's
yeah,
kinda,
he just lost his brother. Let's give him a break for tonight.
I will. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
What you need to make a good smackdown is your 3 key ingredients.
Nakamura. All right, so our 3 key ingredients tonight. Number 1, the head scratch 6-pack. Number 2, let me try and say this right, colonoscopy. And number 3, the new face of SmackDown. Let's get it going.
Number 1.
Number 1, head scratch 6-pack. So we have the 6 most, in my mind, undeserving number 1 contenders ever.
Very random.
Jinder Mahal, of course, who won it. Dolph, Rowan, Harper, Sami Zayn, and Mojo Rawley. I just was, when that match was announced, I was kind of hoping maybe Harper got a little bit of a push, but I really, this is out of left field to me, and it formed a faction tonight.
I said last week, they took all the big names. Do you not understand that except for Orton and the guys involved in the U.S. title picture, that is the top of your roster?
I agree, but, you know, I hate to give Rob some props, and he can chime in here, but we complain constantly about how the same old is at the top, always getting shuffled in and out of rivalries. Jinder Mahal has been a jobber for his whole career. This is a huge push for him. What I'm worried about is the R-Truth, the Umaga, that kind of push, Ryback, where you go up to the title picture, you get one chance, and once you lose, you are back down and never have another opportunity again.
But what's wrong with that?
Because it undoes everything. The Jinder promo that he cut after the match was I thought just stellar. If he had cut that before the match and then loses, he looks like Bray Wyatt who can't back this shit up.
What WWE has been missing since maybe the Hogan era, if not maybe a little bit after, is those title contenders that never really had the shot to take the title. Letting the champion have some easy overs to solidify himself as a champion. John Cena was back and forth with big name guys.
But there's a fine line, since the Hardys are back and we always talk about Jeff. There's a fine line of Jeff being a contender for Taker, and he didn't get another title opportunity for years, but he had that title opportunity and he shined in the match even though he didn't win. What I'm saying about these other guys is if Jinder goes in there with Randy and has a 5-minute squash match, it
won't be a 5-minute squash match.
I'm hoping not.
It'll be a 10 or 15-minute, I'm not going to say good match, I'll say decent match, but it'll give Jinder that opportunity to just be a contender.
Oh, is she off her phone?
She doesn't like him.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I disagree with you.
You and Bob last week were talking about him being Arab, You know he's Indian, right, Kiara?
Yeah,
but you
my
don't
mistake.
You don't think it gives it just an extra body to contend for the title instead of the same
No,
three people?
not for this case, because I feel that if Jinder doesn't get, or if he doesn't win over the title, if he doesn't get it, then he's jobbed for the rest of his career.
But what about his promo? He says, "I'm educated. I'm here. I can do the work and stuff, and I'll be a better,
His
whatever."
promo was, like you said, it was stellar. I really liked it.
Hey, Bob.
If they don't give him this shot, then why put him up there? Why push him?
You know what? I think, and you might crucify me this, and I'm going to walk away after this, but I think Jinder Mahal, if he wins the belt, will be a fantastic champion.
I'm not doubting that.
He'll get a lot of steam as a heel. Bob, what was your take on this whole thing?
He's cutting a decent promo right now on Talking Smack.
He was on there last week too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
I like what they're doing with this. For a long time, I've had problems with WWE race relations, particularly with Middle Eastern wrestlers. I mean, they took Muhammad Hassan, who should have been a guy we're still talking about today, and instead broke him down into a terrorist gimmick.
Well,
and the fact that he has the Bollywood boys working with him, I think that this is. I think that Jinder Mahal is somebody we're going to have around for a while.
Okay, Bob.
I don't think he's going to win the title.
Since you mentioned it, I got to say we were kind of jokingly. Do you have a potential name of the Jinder Mahal and Bollywood boys faction?
No.
Nothing. I think Stevie had some lame ones. You just said like Taj Mahal.
That was my first, and then somebody else said the Curry connection.
Yeah, Curry.
That was funny.
The Curry connection. I think
Curry connection.
I think Brian just said chicken tikka masala, but that had nothing to do with him.
Jinder masala.
The forehead dots.
There you go. What would you call him, Kier?
Well, I still hadn't come up with a name yet.
Oh,
I'm still thinking.
Hey, can I
go
ahead?
And just
go
by
on.
the way,
I'm sorry, it's your show, Brian.
Jinder by the Tinder.
Jinder is an hype, right? On Jinder,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Jinder by the Tinder.
Jinder's an Indian, the like you said, the dot one there. On the board, they said Vince is using Jinder as a token Indian to sell a WWE title match to the Asian TV market. That's what Daniel Price.
Yeah, and also just piggybacking off of that too, Muhammad Hassan was actually from Syracuse,
New York.
Yeah,
really?
We just got it all. We got it all wrong.
Oh, we got
He's
some
a homie,
horrible
Adam.
things. We got a guy that wrote a song about being a pedophile.
Ivan Koloff was from fucking Indian Land, North Carolina. I mean, it's
Wow. Indian Land?
Yeah,
Wow.
right down the road. Hey, can I just say that the thing about
you just won't go away.
I will. I'm sorry. You know me. When I don't have the board in front of me, I feel like I can talk.
I can always just mute you, but I actually. Oh damn! I don't know the numbers.
So with Jinder, when is the last time we had a champion? And take Roman out of this equation. When is the last time we had a champion that was truly hated, like just visceral hate?
And you see that in Jinder.
Jinder would be that
wait
champion.
Wait a minute. Listen,
everyone
wait a minute.
hates.
Wait a minute, Rob. Listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
You said champion, but weren't you just arguing that? Weren't you just arguing that even if he doesn't get the title, that would be good enough?
Yeah.
So are you saying that he should be champion?
They
should push him all the way.
I'm thinking either option is viable.
No, I don't think either option. If they're gonna do this, if they're building him up so far, we got the foreshadowing with Tim and Finn. Then go ahead, just give him the belt. That's how I feel about it.
Cashmere on the board actually, I think, came up with the best name for this faction. He said customer service.
Oh, bam.
Dude, that is gold.
The only thing that
is absolutely
wrong with
gold.
that is kind of cheesy. You
No,
know, you would want them to wear white shirts and black ties and
Yeah,
shit.
no.
You know.
Mildly racist.
I still like it.
Very
stereotypical. One final point on this topic, Brian, is they named Jinder #1 contender for a belt that might not even be on this show if Bray wins. Are they basically just telling us, hey, Bray is not going to win?
I don't know what they're doing with the
Bray
belt.
wasn't going to win.
Go on, Bob.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Go on.
Go. Somebody talk. It's radio, remember? And silence.
I'm not okay. So no, yes, I think that everything is very clear, clean cut.
Yeah, Bray's not going to win.
No, Bray's not going to win, and Jericho's not going to win.
Right.
There you go.
I mean, that's just, I don't feel that there's any
job, Brian.
curveball to be thrown here. And
Brian.
You know, yeah. I should play
Another
it.
L for Bray.
Brian.
Yeah, so what are you saying, Kier?
I was just saying another L for Bray.
L. Exactly. And so that's what I was saying about Jinder's promo versus Bray's is Bray doesn't back his shit up. Jinder had to do one promo tonight, and he backed it up. So I don't know. It is what it is. Bob, did you have anything to add before we move on?
No.
Ryan?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Number 2,
colonoscopy. So I kind of like it. Epico and Primo had some heat on them last week by attacking American Alpha, and now all of a sudden they're number 1 contenders for the Usos titles. I think this might be the start of at least a feud in the division and some kind of build-up. You know, Brian, I know your Ascension probably will not be involved in that.
I just don't get why they keep. I mean, they did it with Jinder, where he seemingly came out of absolutely nowhere, and now they're doing it with the Colognes, which, I mean,
land of opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we're getting new names and they're getting time to shine, so I guess it's okay. I just feel like it's too much too fast.
But Epico and Primo are not bad workers, and they've been around. I mean, I know they had time off, but they were there for like 6 years.
No, but they've been conditioning us to kind of think of them as these the lower level guys. Then just all of a sudden the next week they show up and now they're the number 1 contenders.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, they showed up in jeans and no shirt. That makes them number 1 contenders.
They've always had the talent. The talent has always been there. I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from, Brian. It's like they kind of had them hidden underneath for so long, and then now they're shining. Oh,
but it's not
shining.
It's not that they didn't have the ability. It's not
exactly.
that at
the
all.
Talent's
it's the
always
fact,
been there.
Right. It's the fact that they've been doing nothing on TV. Then now all of a sudden, just because they wanted to decide that they're going to push them, that they're going to be the number 1 contender. I felt like it could have been built a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Is all. That's all.
I'm with you on that.
On the board, real quick, not to sidetrack, but Daniel Price said that Heyman was teasing Lesnar showing up on SmackDown soon. I think he should just show up on his own show since he's their champ. That's just my 2 cents.
Calling him out.
Bob, what do you think about Primo and Epico getting a push here?
I'm not a fan of theirs. Like, I find them kind of bland in the ring. I'd rather see the Usos. I'd rather see the Ascension. I mean,
there you go. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I
agree with Brian. I think the Ascension are completely and totally misused and wasted. You have 2 monsters just sitting for no reason.
Right. And yeah, that would mix it up a little bit, just on the size and the move set that you could do with them. Vince Russo, what do you think?
What?
All right, thank you for that one.
Good one.
Let's close this one out and get on to number 3.
Number 3,
I think it was a little subtle last week. I always quote people wrong, but I'm thinking it was Bob that pointed this out, and I kind of argued against him. But now I think it's pretty much assured that AJ is turning face for real, because his next opponent in waiting is KO. He's been fighting Baron, and they really, without Cena, they don't have a face. Randy kind of toes the line. Bob, it was you that said that last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I took on, I think, all of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, are you sure? Like, no, he turned face. He's a face.
Yeah, I mean, it confirmed the turn tonight. I mean, I'm saying on record, I was wrong. You were right. Kiara, what did you think about AJ being a face?
Yeah, I say it could work either way.
I mean, he's saying this is the house that he built, and I mean, every week we're talking about him being the match. Whatever.
Exactly. I mean, he'll get over, so it goes. It's green.
Yeah, I just think that it's not, as long as it doesn't affect his in-ring work.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, just because, I mean, heels and faces, they wrestle a different style.
Right.
With AJ, I mean, his in-ring work that we've seen so far as a heel has been...
But he doesn't play it up like KO does, because KO is part of this topic too here because of the rivalry going on. But you know how KO shouts at the crowd in the middle of a match. AJ, even when he was full-on heel or face, he doesn't really have that kind of persona. So I know what you're saying, that he would have to switch that, but I don't think it's that much. And his smugness can turn into face cheers.
I mean, he hasn't really been doing anything that... He hasn't been wrestling as a heel, I guess, is what I'm saying. So I guess his, I don't think anything's going to change I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, actually. Someone else.
AJ can play the comeback kid really well and then get over with the crowd, and they'll love that for it. Yeah, I agree with you on the babyface thing.
Christopher Steichleather says AJ versus Owens will main event Backlash, and that would not be bad booking. The problem is then what does that put? That means that Jinder Mahal's first title match is against Randy Orton in the undercard.
I'm kind of intrigued by that match, though.
Oh.
Maybe.
What was that?
They're gonna. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna. Jinder and Randy are at the next pay-per-view. The Backlash is July. Battleground is July.
Battleground, yeah.
Yeah, but Backlash is the next one in May.
Backlash the next one? Fuck, they all just run together at one point.
Payback, Backlash.
Hey, Noah.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Noah?
Oh, fuck. I disconnected Bob. I hit the wrong button instead of a group call.
Whoops, today. Oh, he's good.
All right. Noah, you got till Bob calls back, so keep it quick.
Wrong night for that.
All right, I just got to say, guys, that I am absolutely disgusted with how SmackDown has turned into.
Why?
We have went...
What, Noah? All right, now I lost both of them.
You there?
That is great. Excellent.
Of execution.
Yeah.
A lot of editing.
Wait,
Yay.
I told Noah it was okay. I was going to try and answer his call, but of course I fucked it up. Now I got to hope Bob calls back.
We had him.
Yeah, but I end up losing.
Oh, yeah. You got a phone call. Pick it up.
All right, of course I was going to fuck up something else tonight, Bob, so welcome back.
Okay.
Bob, I love you.
Yep.
In any event, what about the guy we didn't talk about in this little segment here is Baron Corbin.
Holy shit, that's exactly what I said when I was cut off. Like, I said something about Baron Corbin, I'm like, hello?
Yeah. All right, well, take it away.
Can anybody argue that Baron Corbin was not fantastic in the ring tonight?
Yeah, he was. I agree.
He put on a really good match, and the count out kind of doesn't bury him, as opposed to if AJ had pinned him. If AJ pins him, it kind of takes that heat off of him. So that was kind of a well-booked ending, if you will, just to have the count out, and AJ barely got in time. Kiara, what did you think about that match? You're not a big Baron fan, but
I'm not. I really don't pay attention to Corbin that much when he's in the ring.
You were trying to beat Rob with your steps at that point.
Yep, that's right.
So what other? I mean, you don't want to comment on AJ KO on the mic?
That was great. I mean, I love that part.
Yeah, give us some of that nasty bitch you do off the mic. What you doing, man?
Get
me. You're so fucking reserved on the show.
She's playing on her fucking phone worse than me.
I want the entire fucking universe out there to know that when Kiara is not on the microphone, she's a nasty, foul-mouthed, expressive person. And once the mics turn on, she's like, yeah, I think that was pretty cool, or I didn't like it, and then she goes quiet. Come on, Kiara.
We need another Battleground episode.
What do you want from
me?
Coming up
I want bitch Kiara.
It can be an annual thing, drunk in Battleground.
Did y'all think that Owens was good on commentary tonight?
I thought Owens was entertaining. I mean, why not?
I thought he was bland.
I hate this new gimmick for him.
Yeah, Noah's back with us. I think I might have joined both
So what is he supposed to be,
calls.
like face or something right now?
I kind of like the new gimmick.
KO.
Noah, are you here? Bob, are you still here?
Bob?
I'm still here.
All right, well, I'm not going to touch anything then. Brian, I think. What do you think? We should move on.
Sure.
I got a quick speed round, and let's keep it quick on this one because I just wanted to throw this in there tonight because we did not see him.
You gonna do a sound effect?
Oh yeah, we got a new. Where the fuck is it? I love this one, and by the way,
quick, hold on, let me look for a button.
Now here, where is it? By the way, Rob,
it's the button that says
speed round.
Where?
Go to Rossum.
So the other thing is, last night in speed round, Medine wanted to do like a long ass diatribe. It's speed round, motherfucker.
Ole, arriba, epa, epa, arriba, andale.
So a real quick speed round tonight here. Daniel Bryan's baby is due in less than a week. Is he going to get replaced? We know he's going to probably take time off. Is he going to get replaced? Are they going to put an interim in his stead? What do you think is going to happen? Kiara, I want you to start this one.
Okay, you guys might not like my answer. I really don't think that it will be an uproar if Daniel Bryan's gone.
No,
but he really didn't. What?
Does he get replaced? Is there a guy that comes in interim, or is he just off TV? Is what we're asking.
I think they'll replace him. I think they don't like leaving any spots, any spots open. I think I don't know who they'll replace him with, but I think they'll switch him out with someone else.
Okay. Do you have any guess on who that could be, or who you would want it to be?
Johnny Gill.
My.
Johnny Gill.
I actually haven't given any thought. I just know that
So you
when
didn't
Daniel
look
Bryan.
at the sheet.
Who's a fantasy replacement? Not CM Punk.
You are literate because it was on the sheet, right?
On the
You didn't read that shit.
All right, Bob. Can you say
just
this?
top of-
what do you think about the
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan
here,
thing?
let me jump right in there.
Go ahead, Bob.
He's gonna just so he's just gonna be off TV and then he'll come back. He's Shane and him are actually pretty close friends in real life that they've become since they've started working together. Shane is a big family man. This is a family situation. Plus, he's married to a Bella. They're going to keep him around. He's good for the company.
Well, but I actually agree with that point. Do you think there's any chance though that they put an interim in place just while he's dealing with the family shit? Like acknowledge that this is a part time.
I mean, they didn't even acknowledge it tonight when Shane was on Talking Smack.
All right, Rob is having sex with.
Why
Beverly
not?
Shine.
Why wouldn't they replace? Why wouldn't they replace Daniel Bryan? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Ever since Daniel Bryan was forced to retirement, he has not been the best as a GM for SmackDown. Can we all agree? Am I the only person that thinks
No,
that?
hallelujah.
I like the job he's done.
Oh no!
I disagree.
What is
Bob?
what has he done?
Bob, no disrespect to you, but he has been lackluster. He's been very good.
Okay, y'all require
Ninja,
a
please.
GM to be a bad guy for some reason or to be interfering.
Present.
All he is,
Present.
All a GM
Wait.
and a commissioner should be is a person who makes matches and settles disputes.
Exactly,
That's what they've done.
and half the time he's not even doing that. Bob.
Exactly. He's Shane's little bitch. That's all he is.
Yeah, when Shane's not there, there's been many times where he wasn't on SmackDown, yet we knew he was there because he was on Talking Smack. I mean, that alone is not getting involved in making matches. He doesn't have to be a heel. He doesn't have. I mean, Foley was a face, complete face, but Foley was getting present and making kind of like feuds start and having his involvement and giving that push. I mean, that's the thing that Daniel Bryan's just not doing.
Daniel just doesn't have that type of zest. I'm sorry, he just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, and
I like him better as a wrestler.
I agree with you though, Bob, that he's gonna stay. He's not going anywhere. But I also think that he's could be replaced in the interim while he's gone.
And we
handling
could
the
be getting
shit.
something. Sorry.
What do you got on the board, Brian?
So they're all kind of they want some Teddy Long coming back. Daniel Price says holla holla holla. Your new SmackDown GM is making his first order of business. A 38-person tag match. Playa.
Wow. Oh. And Noah says Daniel Bryan's fine. Stike Leather also says bring back Teddy Long as an interim.
Exactly.
I like Teddy Long as an interim. If you bring him out for a month or two or something, I don't mind it. And then maybe we'll appreciate Daniel Bryan's return a little more.
Daniel Bryan should be the HR director.
That have somebody can
Great fitting.
GM kind of can opposition.
Everybody, Bob play at home. Board, get ready. Ooh, Cashmere's got an idea.
Cash me outside.
Yeah.
How about that?
He says make Corey Graves the SmackDown GM.
Ooh,
Yes.
that'd be
He works
interesting.
on. He works on
Then
Raw.
who would but then the commentary.
Yeah, but when JR's
Table
coming
stuff.
back, the commentary table is going to be full anyway.
He's not going to be around that much.
No, well, they're not getting Bobby Heenan as the GM. Yeah,
Oh God, no! You seen a photo of him recently?
Oh God, horrible.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
The Crypt Keepers ain't going to be announcing shit.
Yeah.
All right. So I was doing a little bit before, I guess some foreshadowing before, but we're going to do some TNA 2005 to 2009 trivia.
Never watched.
So hold on to your butts.
Guessing away
I
everything.
think Phil is this.
Question number 1.
Dun, 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 dun.
Who received the pink slip in Feast or Fire 2008? Now I'll give you some options. I'll give you some. We have A. Christopher Daniels.
Aw.
B. Sean Hernandez. C. Petey Williams. Or D. Shane Douglas. Can you play the Vince Russo soundbite again? Just because we're doing some TNA. Thank you.
Hey, Vince, what do you think about that?
Fuck you, Vince Russo.
Yeah, all right.
All right, guys. Board, throw up your answers. Is everyone in here ready?
You gave me a fucking pen that didn't write.
All right. Rob.
I'm looking for some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert? No?
I got Christopher Daniels.
Who else?
I had
Shawn Hernandez.
I wrote Daniels, yeah. And that,
All right, it's Christopher Daniels. Bob, what'd you have?
I had Daniels.
Very nice, Bob.
And he came back as he came back as suicide from that.
Yes,
right?
he did.
That's right. Yeah, you were.
I'm so.
Yeah, he was under the mask for a little
Oh,
while.
dude,
Bob is a TNA
mark.
mark.
Radio show. I had to watch that.
Oh, actually, Daniel Price said he came back as Curryman first. He was under suicide at one time.
Curryman, he
So
could be
he's
in
gonna
the
join
new
Gender?
Hollywood faction.
Yeah. Oh, Curryman could. You're right,
Now,
Stevie.
it's
Curry
interesting. Juan Rodriguez.
Juan.
He says, "Shit, I don't know indie shit." Now TNA is not indies, all right, brother.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really shitty pro.
Way to piss
yeah.
him off, Juan.
Yeah.
The shit. Yeah.
Question number 2.
Are they all multiple choice?
Yeah, they can be. They
don't have to be.
They don't have
Yeah,
to be.
yeah, I like multiple choice.
I figured I'd help you guys
I
out.
like that.
I can't be creative that way.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
All right. Question number 3. Who won the King of the Mountain match at Slammiversary in 2005?
Bring it on. Oh, I thought you were doing multiple choice.
Should
No,
I?
no.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I just
No.
I just got scolded.
No.
Fuck
no.
them.
I can't be funny with multiple choice.
All right, you guys ready?
Come on, Kiki.
on.
Go to
Hold
Bob
on.
first
Boy,
since you
go
forgot
ahead.
him last time.
Did you call me Kiwi?
Everybody call Kiara Kiki.
I did not
Kiki.
know
I
that.
like Kiwi better.
Kiwi?
Kiwi.
She's not
Kiki
from
Rock.
down under.
Kiwi was a great wrestler in WCW. Anyway,
Oh, God.
Bob, what was your answer? Who won the King of the Mountain match at Slammiversary in 2005? Sorry?
I think he won all but like 2 of the.
You know.
That's what I had.
You know.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jarrett?
I had Tugboat.
Jarrett? Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen here, slap nuts.
You
That's
know.
Jeff
Christopher
Jarrett.
Stykeleather says Raven. Noah says Shark Boy.
What about Raven?
It would be Christopher
about
Christopher
Raven?
Stykeleather
Christopher-
is correct.
Oh, really?
It was Raven.
And he owns royalties now. Well,
Raven won that one?
No,
AJ
Shark
Styles,
Boy.
AJ Styles was the champ, and Jeff Jarrett wasn't even the match, so you guys were all fucking wrong.
Well, you know.
Oh, Daniel Price also said Raven. Sorry.
So Raven won it?
Raven won?
Yeah.
I didn't know Raven was in TNA.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know Raven was ever relevant.
What about
Dude, he
Raven?
was huge in TNA for a while.
Wow.
He was the bad guy.
He had
I,
all,
I thought once Kurt Cobain died, he was done.
he had all those clockwork, what were they called? Clockwork House of Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange House of Fun matches. Thank
Oh,
you. Right.
okay.
All right. Question number, what is this, 3?
Sure.
It's your trivia show.
Who refers to himself as Black Snow when he's on commentary?
Oh, man.
Black Snow.
Now, this is 2005 to 2009 TNA. This was a very weird time.
I'm done.
Black Snow.
I got mine. Bitches, I'm right.
All right. Bob, you want to go first?
Fuck. I thought it was just like a lily white staff. Mike Tenay?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I have Farouk with a coke problem.
No. Negative.
I have the Pope D'Angelo De Niro.
That is incorrect as well.
Barry White.
Barry White.
Barry
With
White.
an E. Right. I had Bobby Lashley. I don't
No.
know.
It was actually Booker T. And
Oh, Black Snow.
how appropriate now that he's back
Was
on.
he doing a lot of coke? I don't get the Black Snow.
Booker T did commentary for that.
Well, listen to the question. It says, who refers to himself as Black Snow when he is on commentary?
Oh.
So whether or not he was doing commentary,
Oh.
that's I guess you can.
Daniel Price got it.
There we
Most
go.
people
See?
aren't playing.
There we go. He knows. Let's see. Noah says Brooke Adams' ass. Brooke Adams.
All right, question number 4.
All right. Which of these is not a TNA original? AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, or Sting?
Oh, original ring name?
No, like who was in TNA?
Oh.
I think
Never
your
mind.
shit's wrong.
I need
'cause
you.
Say it again.
Are we
Say it again.
talking Are we talking Nashville when it was being done local, or are we talking once it became nationally televised?
What are we talking about, Brian?
Yeah,
Because there were two of those guys who weren't there in Nashville as a local product.
Yeah, AJ was the only one around from the beginning. Joe didn't join until they.
Yeah.
Just give the whole answer away.
Yeah, and Sting. Well, that's what we do in trivia when we know it's wrong. And
My answer
Bob
is the
jumped on
Macho
it.
Man.
Okay, can you
I'm
repeat
gonna
the
back
question
it.
again,
All
Brian?
right, so wait. So answer the question then.
Okay.
Answer
can
the
you repeat it
question,
again?
Claire.
Can you repeat that answer question again, please?
Which of these is not a TNA original? AJ Styles,
So many correct answers.
Samoa Joe, Sting, DJ Z.
It's Samoa Joe and Sting. I didn't want to draw what I think, but there it is, Brian. I'll just send it to you through ESP.
Let's see.
Is there more?
Yeah, let's do. So we haven't even
Brian,
got. We haven't even
Brian.
got what?
Hey, Brian.
This is question number 5. God damn it.
Bitch, Brian.
Question number 12. When Samoa Joe was taking out members of the Main Event Mafia, who did he take out first?
How's the board doing?
Oh, they're doing great. Noah
They're talking about Brian fucked up.
What's the question now?
Sting was there at the early years. Joe came in later is what somebody said.
What's your question, Brian?
When Samoa Joe was taking out members of the Main Event Mafia, who did he take out first?
Oh,
Because I
easy.
know this is on
Easy.
everybody's brain.
Easy.
Wait. Again.
I literally I don't know. I'm guessing.
Samoa Joe took out who?
He's up.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I like the concept of going to TNA during this time period.
What's that?
Not having multiple choice is an absolute boner.
Yeah, just tell us what the. I guess Sting. What do you got, Bob?
I'm thinking it was Kevin Nash.
I got Kevin Nash.
Big Papa Pump, maybe. What do you got, Kiera?
I said you all can kiss my ass because I couldn't hear the damn question.
Kiss my black ass, shot off my pinky toe.
Y'all talking too much.
Now you're gonna shoot me
What's
in the
the
pinky
answer?
toe.
The correct answer is none of the above.
Oh my
What?
God.
That wasn't an option, you piece of shit.
I thought this wasn't multiple
Dixie
choice.
Carter's sagging boobs is what Noah guessed.
TNA bankruptcy.
Brian, I have genuinely enjoyed working with you. I'm going to go ahead and say fuck you right now.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's the worst.
I want to hear what the board is saying right now.
You just beat how are these four people connected that bullshit Adam did.
A lot of the board is saying TNA is not wrestling and stuff like that.
Well, actually, TNA is.
They're saying this is worse than Kiera's trivia.
Ooh.
You are setting a new bar for low.
Thanks, guys.
That's what I do. I set bars.
Jump in the line. Rock your body in time. Okay.
Christopher Stikelether says,
Yeah, they're setting the bar
I'm
and they're
getting
just laying the
buffer.
fucker on the ground and walking off.
Christopher Stikelether said because Sting tagged with Jarrett against Styles and X-Pac in 2002 that Joe was actually the correct answer because Sting was technically there early because he didn't have anything else to do.
Well, you know.
Well, you know.
Anyway, is that the end of that?
Yeah, please move on.
Okay.
Hi, Brian.
All right. Wow.
Brian.
I don't even know. Oh, so next up we got Kiera's segment, and this one should be even more fun than trivia, and then we'll go on into our awards. But Kiera, I am kind of putting the kibosh on Kiera here, and anytime she doesn't have a segment idea for me each week, I'm gonna assign her one. Last week I made her do Sheamus. This week I'm gonna make her do Chris Jericho, and here's what she has to do. Kiera has to act as a telemarketer for the WWE Network in the style of Chris Jericho. So drink it in, audience. Take it away, Kiera. I mean, Jericho.
You guys help me out with this? Can you help?
You gotta sell me the WWE Network.
All right. Yes. Hello? Patrice? Patrice, this is Chris Jericho, baby! Look, doll, we're trying to sell you some reverse mortgage. By the looks of it, you're probably 70, I assume? Oh, you're 55? Well, still.
You're on the phone. You can't look at him. Keep going. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, still, we're trying to sell this for you. So, can we get some information from you, doll? No? Uh-huh. Oh, you don't? I see. I understand. That is unsettling. Well, you know what, Patrice? You just made the list! That's all I have.
That's all you have?
That's their punishment, man. That's enough, right?
Oh, man. I have no idea what's going on. That's all I got, bro.
Very nice.
That was great.
Hey,
That's all I got.
it made Rob lose it.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's going to say that in bed tonight with him.
It made Christopher Stikelether leave. He's saying goodnight. See you, bud.
I tend to lose character, in the body.
Good, bad, and glorious.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Bob, I'm going to come to you first. Kicking it off, what is your good for the night?
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal. I'll give you some coins for that one. Brian.
My good, I had Baron Corbin. I just think this guy keeps... Seriously?
Oh, I just don't like him. I'll give you the coin.
Thank you.
All right. I just didn't want to give him the coin.
That's okay.
Go away, fat man.
All right, Kiara, what do you got? What's your good?
I have Naomi.
Naomi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
She had a good night.
I'll give the guests over here. Rob, Steve, what was your good?
Mine is Primo and Epico. Or however you fucking say it. I think it's a great fucking thing for the division.
I actually, before I go to Stevie on that one, I have the exact same thing. Getting some heat, just trying to build up that division exactly. Even if that's what you got, let's make the most of it. I like that one. Stevie, what do you have?
My good is AJ Styles for just keeping the ball rolling, even though he's vying for the U.S. Championship. He's still got the main character guy down. So
no question. Daniel Price said, good. Jinder in his roid rage, not giving anyone a concussion this week. It looked pretty close, by the way. Noah, good. Charlotte's amazingness being on SmackDown and saving the show. Bob, what was your good?
It was Jinder Mahal.
Okay. You kicked it off,
Came to me
didn't you?
first, and I said that.
That's what I thought. Rob's writing me notes and said I forgot you.
I'm sorry. I missed it.
Good for Juan was the SmackDown finish. Good for Kashmir. Baron Corbin, he was on point tonight. John Estrada says good. Kiara's segment, great job, Adam. And a couple other people on the board said this should be her segment always. Oh, it was Estrada. So we might keep this theme going, Kiara, and I'll just keep giving you a new one that you got to read each week.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, everybody seemed to like it.
Cool.
So let's go on then to Bad. Bad is going to get kicked off by Brian. Brian, what you got for Bad?
Mine was, I guess the easy answer would be Jinder Mahal, but I'm not going to go that way, and I'm going to say the Bollywood Boys. I mean, having them just show up and do that, and then...
Why is that bad? They've never... This is the best thing ever for them.
It's good for them, but it's bad in the sense that, like I said, I watched them a couple weeks ago lose to heavy fucking machinery.
Okay.
And now they're on SmackDown, and they're getting involved in a number one contender match.
I don't know. I feel like when we talk about the land of opportunity, if Bennett and Maria are coming in to replace Miz and Maryse, maybe this is the new Wyatts. The Bollywood Boys and Jinder. I don't know.
I don't know.
Bob, what's your bad?
You said they're the new Wyatts.
I'm just saying as a faction replacement, not comparing them any other way.
The weird, the weird segments of the Bad Girls Club getting together and just stink-eyeing Charlotte. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I'm going to chime in with my bad here because it's the same one, the schoolyard bully angle that Tamina, Natty, Carmella, and Ellsworth were doing backstage. It felt weird. There's no question there. Kiara, what's your bad?
I'm gonna have to go with. I was gonna go with Corbin, but this is a tough one. Baron Corbin. I don't know. I just don't think it works for her.
Gary Oldman, is that who it was in a Dracula movie?
Yeah, yeah. One of them. Bram Stoker's was Gary Oldman. Yeah. What do you got over there, Stevie? What's your bad?
Other than all that, I have to go with Shinsuke Nakamura not being there tonight.
Yeah,
I was looking forward to that.
That was a missing
Champion.
thing. Daniel Price, the bad. Shining Stars, Naomi, Charlotte. The timing and chemistry were way off. They both botched a couple easy spots. Juan says bad. SmackDown in general. Bad for Noah. The terrorist takeover on SmackDown. I wouldn't be surprised if Jinder comes out to the sound of planes crashing.
Stop reading.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Stop reading.
You wanted his faction name
Ron
earlier.
Burgundy.
Yeah. John Estrada, bad. Wow. Primo and Epico, number one contenders. To lose 500 times in a row and get a cheap win to be next in line seems kind of stupid. Yeah. But it's a new show, so they're trying to go with that angle. Kashmir said bad. Missing the ball on Luke Harper yet again. At the start of the match, Kashmir, that was my pick. I really hoped Luke would get it.
I think Brian should read the comments from now on.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
He just goes.
Brian.
All right. Well, I'll give you the next one. We're going to start off with Glorious. I'll kick it off so I can end on you, Brian. My Glorious is KO's Face of America. The whole thing that he did, I really enjoyed it. He said, I'm the United States of America's champion from Quebec, Canada. It was just, I love how smug he is.
They are such an amazingly dominant performer in a field.
The booty doll.
Like, I don't think I can't say that I've ever seen a female wrestler like her before.
You know, I'll give you some more coins for that because, you know, I didn't cover Rawsome, so I checked out most times anyway for the females. But, you know, she made Naomi look good tonight, and so I can't disagree with you there. Stevie, what's your Glorious?
Bob beat me to it. I was going to say Charlotte for those many reasons. When I saw her tonight, she just stood out against all the other SmackDown girls. Like, she had more I think I whispered something to Brian during that. It's like she had more competition on Raw.
Yeah. What do you got, Rob?
She transcends female wrestling.
Yeah. She's damn good. My Glorious, though, I'm sorry, guys. Jinder fucking Mahal is my Glorious.
Wow.
That's a good answer, too.
Look, here's the deal.
He sold.
Like, I don't want to repeat, but I'm going to repeat your words here. Is we've been craving something different, something new. Maybe it won't be great. Maybe it'll be a one-off thing. But you know what? Fuck it. It's something new, unexpected. I love it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I mean, it's 6 weeks away from a SmackDown pay-per-view. They did not say if this is not going to be a match on Tuesday night. So, you know, it could be there. Brian, close us down and do us the board.
Same thing with you. I had KO. Just him doing the whole, the not necessarily anti-America thing, but he's rubbing in our face that he's a Canadian that's holding a United States title.
Yeah.
And then on the board, we had Daniel Price saying, Glorious, all the people who got contact buzzes after the rave broke out when Naomi entered. Possible.
I got my glow sticks out.
Cashmere Glorious, AJ Styles, he can wrestle a folding chair, and I'll be entertained.
You know, it's true.
Very true. And let's see, John Estrada. Actually, now I'm getting nervous to read this one. Glorious, Maurice and Eva Marie did a beach photo shoot on Total Divas, so he said it was nice.
I have a Glorious.
You got to read Juan's.
Juan.
Was it in all caps?
Oh, yeah, Juan. In all caps.
No, nice. No,
What?
Go ahead.
Oh. Glorious Rob ran on Russo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you haven't done so, go to the YouTube page. I did a Roadies rant with Steve today, all about Vince Russo. That piece.
That was a fun episode to do. It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing.
What a piece of shit.
Hey, Vince, do you want to comment against Rob? Comment back at him? Yeah, I agree. So... we're just gonna move on. Who booked that? We're gonna start with Bob. What do you got? Who booked that?
I'm gonna say putting KO on commentary tonight. I thought it was bland, and I just didn't think it worked.
I agree with you. You know, because he wasn't himself when he got over there. Just I don't know if it was the chemistry with the other people or what, but I gotta agree with you. What do you got, Kiara?
I have the women's segment backstage. Just, all four women, I guess, kind of just standing up and, I guess, all like teaming against Charlotte. I didn't like it, simply because I'm not a big fan of Natalya, and I just didn't, the whole tough guy thing didn't win me over, pretty much.
And I forgot to go back to you when you passed. What was your Glorious?
Naomi's ass.
Naomi's ass was your Glorious?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, what do you have for who booked that?
I really didn't have a problem with anything tonight.
Wow.
I had a great night.
Stevie was drunk.
We've been drinking all night.
All right, Rob, what's yours?
Just, and I know it may be a little bit late, but just having, I have two, by the way. One, having AJ Styles in the U.S. title picture after he's been champ for fucking almost a year.
Yeah, but that goes against your other point about Jinder. In order for Jinder to have that opportunity, AJ has to go for a different belt.
I'm a conflicted person.
Yeah.
And the other one is just make sure you fucking, review. Forks. There you go. Yeah. Fork.
Fork.
Do you realize do you realize we're actually having a war brewing over the U.S. title? When was the last time that title got this much love?
Well, but they had to move main eventers to do it. KO, AJ, those are main
I'm
eventers.
loving KO's run with it. I hope he holds on to it.
It's a good point. Here's the problem with that, Bob, is it had a lot of heat when Cena had it. and then once he didn't, it didn't. And I'm afraid that once again the belt is going to become stale after it leaves the palms of the main eventers.
Right. Who booked that? I have Lana's thing that she's doing with the promo. All it does to me is look like she's getting ready to be on a stripper pole.
Exactly.
It doesn't make me think she's going to be at all good in wrestling. They should show.
Wait! Didn't I say this last week?
Yeah, but if they showed a training video, I might be like, oh, let's see what Lana can do. They're showing her
like a Rocky thing.
Yeah, they're showing her do like lap dances on a chair.
Can I just say this before you move forward? The U.S. title to me is the Weekend at Bernie's fucking belt. It's dead, and people keep carrying it around.
Sometimes it's propped up.
Yeah.
All right.
Take selfies with it. Yeah.
Brian, who booked that? You and the board.
Mine was I don't know what the fuck is going on with American Alpha. I mean, just to have them lose to the I don't want to call them clones, but Primo and Epico. I mean, it was just
they are the clones.
I know, but I guess we don't call them.
It's better than calling them the Matadors.
Well, no, they're the Shining Stars. Right?
No matter who you are.
Yes, the Shining Stars of Puerto Rico.
Yes,
they're the Medines.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing with American Alpha. On the board, who booked that? John Estrada says Lana. I guess he doesn't know, or Lana Lena. There we go.
It's like a hybrid.
Lana Lena.
I
like that.
And then let's see. Cashmere says who booked that? Brian for trivia.
Cashmere says you're yeah, he says you're still my guy, but that was bad. He's even new and you haven't heard some of Brian's bombs before. Yeah, Brian.
You sound like Vince Russo.
Oh yeah, great one there, Stevie. It's better when I play the sound effect. In any event, who got the rub? I'm going to go kind of against the grain. It's not really here, but I want to mention it. Fucking JBL rubbing on everybody tonight, kissing everyone's ass, trying to save some face from the whole Morrow disaster in his comments. Fuck you. We know what you did. It doesn't matter how much ass kissing you do.
Go to Fox News and fucking molest women. That's what you should do.
Bob, who got the rub?
God damn, guys, that's a lot of hate.
Yeah, I learned it from watching Fox News.
I'll say that it's got to be Jinder Mahal.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And I hate that a number one contender spot is a rub, but yeah, this guy fucking came out of nowhere and is now the number one contender for the title.
Anybody but Dolph or Sammy was really out of nowhere in those 6. Kiara, stop doing your steps. Tell me who got the rub.
Dancing, man.
All right, you want to tell us who got the rub while you're dancing? Rub one out.
She's excited. Real quick story why she's thinking about it, because she needs to think about it for a second. Is every time the kids get in the car now, both our kids, they scream Shinsuke and they make us play the theme song the whole fucking car ride over.
It's Nakamura.
That's parent Nakamura. That's parenting done right.
Nakamura.
All right, Kiara, you ready? We stall enough for you. Who got the rub?
I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna stick with Naomi tonight. Like, she impressed me.
She's a champion.
She impressed me all around tonight. So
she doesn't understand the category.
Who got that push to the next level?
Oh, I keep okay.
Doing the best she can. We all leave her alone.
Stop it, Bob.
I'm married
Bob
to her, Bob.
started
Fuck
to
that.
feel bad for you.
Bob, this is the as a married man, you should understand this.
Jinder Mahal.
This is the only time that I can talk shit to her and get away with it.
Jinder Mahal.
You fucking crazy.
Yeah, I had to play that one.
Okay, are you guys even listening to my rub?
No.
Jinder Mahal.
Wow. Here's my rub.
He sure is, Kiara. He sure is.
Great.
I love you, baby.
All right, Brian, you and the board.
I hate to say it, but it's got to be Jinder Mahal. I mean, the guy came out of.
That's what I was trying to say, guys.
We
Sorry,
heard you.
Brian.
We heard you.
He came out of nowhere and now he's the number one contender. Let's see who got the rub.
You got to swipe right on Jinder. I went with
Jinder by the Tinder.
Yeah, got that. Yeah.
Wow.
Braun swipe right on Jinder.
Jinder by the Tinder.
All right, save us, Brian. Finish the board.
Noah, I am not going to fucking read that. Daniel Price, who got the rub? Mauro Ranallo jabbing WWE at the MMA event he called, saying that it felt good to say professional wrestler again. And fuck JBL. He didn't say that.
Oh, hey.
Daniel.
He's saying,
he did.
He's saying fuck JBL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. John Estrada, who got the rub? Obviously, Jinder. Question for the panel. Do you guys think they had him win and do his promo because of what's going on politically? Seems like WWE wants to portray a good side.
That thought crossed my head.
He's a heel.
Troubling times, and it seems like Vince kind of plays off that.
That's
sometimes.
what I'm saying. He's a heel. So
when we were in the
No.
Red Scare
I'm
back
saving
in the
that for my final
80s,
comments.
Sergeant Slaughter only got. I mean,
that is against Vince McMahon's business model for the last 40 years.
Oh well. Final category of the night.
Can I do time period where you're incorrect?
What do you want?
Can I do the
Talk about
rub?
that in my final comment.
Did you not do a rub?
I did do a rub.
All right.
Rub. The colognes.
Okay.
They rub that colon.
Wow. Colonoscopy. The line of the night. Bob, you get us started with this one because you renamed this category, so you get us started.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to any of the commentary, really.
All right, I'll give you one.
There's the line right there.
I'll give you one from KO. Put the hot dogs down, shut up, and listen to me.
Yeah.
that was good.
That one I'm loaning to Bob because I still got another one. What do you got
There you
over
go.
there,
Nailed it.
Kiara?
Oh, Naomi said something tonight about wait, Adam, you even
Naomi.
commented on it. She said something tonight to Charlotte. Something about, hey, I commend you for Bob, stop. She said to Charlotte, I commend. What the heck is Bob doing over there?
I'm just laughing. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
it's fine.
getting a colonoscopy.
Spit it out, Kiara.
Wait,
I don't
what did she
remember.
say?
Do you do the JD award anymore?
No.
Can you guys let me finish?
Naomi's my JD award.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So, I don't remember the exact words, but pretty much she said to Charlotte, "Hey, I give you credit for being out here, but I just don't understand why they're making you beg for the title." Something like that.
Oh,
she
that
said.
was yeah.
Yeah.
Quit begging. You keep begging for it.
It looks
Yeah.
like they're letting her come into her own on the mic, and I like it.
Yeah, Naomi was good on the mic, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really
I
good.
wrote it. I actually wrote that down. I hate to see you begging for the title, girl.
Yeah, that was it.
You suck. Stevie, do you
He
have
didn't
one?
write that shit.
I'm going to give it to you, Adam, for coming up with the colonoscopy. I've already used it 3 times tonight in
Don't
conversation.
give him
Kiss
shit.
ass.
I love
I'll
Steve
trade you
kissing
Steve
ass.
for Brian.
That's
Don't
the line.
praise him. Don't praise him.
Steve for Brian?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody
Might,
switching
might
over.
work. You just want then it'd be Takedown and Rawsome on 2 nights a week.
Actually, I would love to have Bob.
Oh.
I'll give you Medine.
I would have to get Bob
No.
approval because I don't know how. You just want to get rid of the
There's no
mic
way
guy.
I'm going to the 3-hour fuck Roman Fest.
Bob says no.
I don't do that no more, Bob. I'm a new leaf.
He's lying.
He's lying.
He's saying anything out of
I
desperation.
miss fighting with you, Bob.
You
I
can't beat
miss,
him, join him.
Reigns, the guy with the wettest hair.
I miss you, Bob. I miss you.
Yeah. God, you guys are just fight. You fight on our text threads.
You know what? Sometimes the best couples fight all the time.
You fight on our production online
Kiara.
things. Like, you guys can't get along at all. Before you go to the
It's a board
board
off the
for
rails.
you and Brian, or Brian for you and the board. Mine line of the night was Ellsworth saying, "Hey, back at the line, Damina." Like Ellsworth has anything to contribute there.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
That was a
Adam,
good
I'm gonna
one.
Steal that one.
Yeah,
that was a good
You know,
one.
actually, no. I'll just agree with you. I do remember that. That was a good fucking line.
That was great.
Back at the line, Tamina.
Well done, Ellsworth.
Brian, you and the board.
They're shitting on her.
Line of the night. Noah says the line between Shara and never mind.
You should know better.
Noah equals red flag.
John Estrada, line of the night. Kiara Cho and her impression had the best line.
Kiariko.
Aw.
No,
Oh,
Kiariko.
Kiariko. Sorry.
Oh, is that what they're calling me now?
Kiariko.
Yeah, Kiariko.
All right. I
Smartdown
like
is Kiariko.
Wow.
Drink it in, man.
Literally.
And that looks like it's
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
much it.
You kind of have to filter a little
All
bit.
right.
Make like a banana and get the fuck out of here.
So quick teases. Of course, we got Takedown on Thursday with the Smartdown heavy host in there, Brian.
we're gonna Brian, we're gonna talk about not only NXT from Wednesday, but we're gonna talk
You're
about
even
fucking
stealing his tease.
No, I
No.
didn't know he was gonna bring it up, so I just want to make sure we did. We're gonna talk about our experience at the live show on Saturday, right?
It's true. We will. Fantastic show.
The one that you guys tagged me in as if I was
We talking
there.
about that now?
No.
Oh.
I just thought that was funny.
Do you want to say something about it, Kiara?
Yeah, jump in.
It was amazing.
Maybe Kiara sat front row.
Great crowd, great performances. Oh man, we got lucky with the talent that was there on that card.
We got
that
lucky
night.
because Mandy Rose was right in front
Yeah,
of that
talent.
booty, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's just
booty doll.
Mandy Rose.
Wrong
is,
one.
Mandy
Booty
booty.
doll.
Mandy Rose is just as gorgeous in person as she is on TV.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
Hey, I'll just say this, and then I'll leave it alone. Patrick Clark won me over.
Oh yeah, Thatcher's a great worker.
Yeah, no, great comedy match.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Wow, I don't even. Anyway, coming soon. Brian and I are working on some weekly squash ideas. Going to get you guys out some short videos each week. Kind of us doing a little rant, kind of similar to the way Rob did his Vince Russo discussion thing.
Can I make a recommendation right now, just top of my fucking head?
Sure.
To everybody
Top
out
of your
there,
fucking
everybody out there in YouTube land and podcast land, if you guys would get engaged on the 704-444-0084 fan line and leave a whole bunch of messages, maybe every week we would do a short video where we just hear your messages and react to those.
Yeah. Now that we got our technical difficulties worked out, even when we're
mailbag, make it the voicemail bag.
Yeah, and you and
I
guys,
love
you
it.
don't even need to be.
Good point, Bob.
Like, we don't have to be on the air. You can call; it'll pick up, and you can just leave your message that way. So,
Especially the people we don't hear from, right?
Yeah, exactly. The ones who can't participate live, like I know Hitman couldn't be here tonight because he got stuck working because somebody called in
we
sick.
got Sir Sam from Australia who can't do it live,
and he actually participated when we were down in Orlando. Awesome. That was great. He got so excited because we were off time.
Aussie. And don't forget, if you didn't know, the Zim is still watching.
Is he really?
He is.
He
Fuck that
was
guy.
on Twitter
He's
today.
trolling.
He's trolling us.
The Zim is always there.
Yeah,
He's waiting for us to go through a table.
And oh fuck, I forgot the guy's name. Bruce Lyle.
Oh yeah,
I've heard Bruce Lyle in a while.
Yeah, he used to send us emails, and I know Andrew Goodnight can't participate, but he follows.
Well, Bruce wanted Kiara to sound like a black girl one time, but she failed.
And the donations
You can't
finally
put me on
got
the
off.
spot. You got to catch me when I'm off guard.
I want to say it again.
Catch me when I'm off guard. How
really
about
quick.
Catch me outside.
Cash me outside. Good segue, Stevie. I want to thank Noah, Hitman, Estrada, and Andrew Goodnight for their donations. Also, we got a new segment coming up that we're going to debut next week on Rawsome. It's going to be across all of our brands. Rob, Brian, and I are each going to get a topic to do on our shows, and at the end of the week, you get to vote which one of us did it best, and we'll tally it back up on the next Rawsome on that Monday, and so you'll have all weekend to kind of vote.
And Bob, I'm free this weekend, by the way.
Also, Gary
Free
Gandy.
for what?
I want to mention Gary Gandy. He was the guy who jobbed out to KO before the main event tonight. So I wanted to throw him out there. Yes, Noah, we'll get to that as well. Also, one final thing. The KO thing, one of my other lines of the night. KO said the only thing he said good before he got to the announce table was he said that the announce table needs me because they all suck. It was kind of a jab at them, maybe even a jab to defending Morrow or just a jab at JBL, but I liked it. So let's go into last call. Bob, you said you had something good earlier for last call, so I'm going to let you kick it off.
So the last time there was a good talent split, it was, I want to say, SmackDown was on UPN at the time, and it became the A show just because of great talent, great writing. But one thing people forget about that era is UPN was Vince blatantly put a lot of the minority workers on the SmackDown show. It was Ray. It was almost all of the black wrestlers. It was just a really good, diverse cast all working together. And if you look at SmackDown right now, it's happening again, where we have a tremendous amount, and the vast majority of the minority wrestlers are on SmackDown. And I think that those guys who have been overlooked and haven't gotten the pushes they deserve, I really think they're going to start working well together, and I think we're going to get some amazing product out of that.
Right. And that's what kind of excites me. I know Superstar Shakeup sounds stupid, but I agree with you, Bob. That gets me a little bit excited. I just hope they do it right and not end up doing it like the Cena-Barry era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kiara, last call. You drunk?
I just want to say that I fairly enjoyed SmackDown tonight. I thought that there were some...
It's still real to me, damn it!
I thought there were some fun moments. Didn't really care too much about the tag team match, just to be honest. Ready for New Day to shake this shit up. So...
yes, you are.
I'm glad you mentioned that. They're not on again. They
Exactly.
got a video package, and now
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row, they haven't even made their SmackDown debut.
They don't need to be on.
It's time.
Kofi's hurt, and
it's time.
No,
takes away from
they're
it.
pushing people they've never pushed. Let them push the new people.
But why not let them? Why not put them over?
No,
what if Ascension came out and beat New Day? There's an opportunity.
They were getting stale.
It seems like I'm going to start pushing New Day.
How much
to
greater
be like
would it be for New Day
over
to help
wrestling.
push those people?
No. New Day is getting stale. Put them on the fucking house show circuit.
Yeah.
Get them out of the rotation for a minute. Let the other people fucking get some heat, and then bring them back in to
Right.
rival with somebody who you never thought they would rival with, and now you're like, oh my god, something different.
But they still have to put somebody over in the end.
That doesn't matter. Let other people get heat, because just like Charlotte did on Raw, New Day takes away the heat from other people.
No, they don't. New Day actually, they do a great job with pushing people.
Okay.
Hey, Rossum hosts. Let Kiara finish your last call before I go to them.
Like I was saying, I think that New Day, they do a great job with pushing the tag team division. So let them be on SmackDown. Give them their spotlight. I mean, not the spotlight, but give them that time to be on. Anyway, that's all I had pretty much.
See how I got your back when you don't call me a jackass?
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. And I put my AJ gloves over there.
What are you saying with Atlanta?
He's playing coach right.
I just want to clarify for both of you, since you've been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
This is just the last call for the show. You guys can continue to drink.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
My last call is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you have not heard my podcast from today about Vince Russo, please do so. But I want to tell you, in case you choose not to go watch it, and that's fine, Vince Russo said on his podcast that all wrestling fans are fat, lazy people that live with their parents and drink milk on the edge of their seat, and without wrestling, they would have nothing left in their lives. That you are all unsuccessful pieces of shit. Vince Russo.
That's not exactly what he said.
That is like minus one word. Minus one word, Bob.
Wait,
that's exactly what he said.
Actually, here's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
I mean, take what you will from that.
Minus like one or two words out of that. He said fat people. He said living with your parents, sitting on the edge of your couch, drinking milk. And basically he just trashed wrestling fans and podcasters. We do the podcast because there is no media market for professional wrestling. We have created that market. We do what there is not. So for people like Vince Russo, who had 3 jobs and 3 heavy promotions, all at failing periods of time, to come on and criticize fans.
Successful before he came to them.
Right. And successful while he was with them, but once all of his support left and it was him on top, they crashed. Those are the facts, Vince.
Well, and one of the biggest botches in...
No, he was successful in WWE because he had Vince controlling.
He was successful everywhere he went. Everywhere he was when it was successful, he had something like Bruce with him.
He had somebody to
Vince
rein
with
him in.
Somebody to
riding
say
coattails.
Say that's a dumb fucking idea. We're not doing that, Vince.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Let's not forget, this is the guy that booked David Arquette as champion. I was about to say it,
Right.
but Daniel Price put it on the board. That was him.
David Arquette on a pole.
Okay, no.
Okay.
That was cross-promotion synergy from Turner. They've invested a lot of money. He was involved.
Turner was
in
out
it,
by then.
but that came from Turner.
No,
Turner
because
was
of
out.
the movie Ready to Rumble.
What year was that?
It's because of the movie.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
It was a tie-in for Ready to Rumble. Because the movie was taking at the box
You don't
office.
need to
They
give
wanted
him
more
the
attention
belt.
for the film and the.
I can't believe, Bob, that you're defending that.
You cannot defend him getting the belt. You can't do that.
No, I know. I'm not defending it as a good decision, but I'm saying that one gets unfairly labeled a Vince Russo decision. That even Bischoff has said that came from up high.
Okay, well that's fine. I will read. Well,
Mr. Russo, can you defend that?
Look, I'll retract that. All I got to say is, guys out there, Vince Russo, who's very proud that he's on Podcast One. He says that everybody else is complete garbage.
Just a hosting service.
Because they're not on Podcast One. I just want to say, stop listening to him, because if you really listen to him, he does nothing but insult you and insult. He's just, I don't know. I heard it for the first time, and I was like, wow, what a complete douchebag, bro.
Yeah, what was the bro count, Stevie?
He said more.
38 bros.
32.
32 bros.
Well, out of the ones we cut out.
32 bros in less than 10 minutes of segments out of a 50-minute show. Go ahead, Kiara.
I was just saying, or
As
listen
a
to.
person, Vince Russo is a sentient bag of shit. This cannot be argued.
Amen.
But I will say some of the points he made.
No, yes.
I did not completely disagree.
I agree with you, Bob. There were some. I even said it on the Roadies Rant. I said that there were some points he made in his show that I was like, you know what? I cannot argue with that. The facts are there.
Segment one, I agreed with the vast majority of what he said.
Before we go to Kiara, I just want to read a couple things from the board on this. Juan said, he is right, Rob, but we may be marks, but when Vince Russo worked for WWE, remember, Vince was the one who put your kids through college and put food on your table. The marks are who buy shirts and merchandise. Daniel Price said Russo's mad because he was in TV before WWF, and now he has who writing for him? A bunch of TV interns and pseudo-bloggers just like Russo. He is bitter, he is blacklisted, and cannot get work, so he's, lashing out.
And let me say this too, and you can hear this on the podcast, but I'll do it for you guys right here. Vince Russo, before he got picked up by any promotion, WWF, anybody, and there was no podcast at this time, right? This is early 90s. Vince Russo paid his own money to have a radio show on AM radio to do a wrestling reaction show. So essentially, he did the podcast version of the early 90s of what we're doing now. But yet he doesn't understand how people like us could do what we do, and even more so, he can't understand why people who listen to us do. I mean,
Noah actually has a funny joke here. He says Vince Russo can only spell cat if you spot him the C and the T. I like that one just because
the Hollywood
stole that line from somebody else.
Yeah, who cares? It's a dig at him.
But I'm done.
All right. So last call, Brian. You and there were a bunch on the board. I don't know if you can grab them all.
Yeah. I mean, SmackDown. It was a good show. I just think that it's a lot really quick. I like when they build guys over a certain period of time, and just to have I mean, we've been saying it all night, but Jinder, the Bollywood Boys, and now also who's the last one? Missing one.
Oh, the Patrons.
Yes.
Colognes.
The Patrons.
Yeah. Colonoscopy.
Right. I mean, I like what they're doing, and I'm not complaining about it because it's the land of opportunity, as we've been saying, but it's just a little bit too much too quick for me. I guess going to the board, Noah.
No, don't never read that. He's the new JD.
Yeah, right. Daniel Price, last call. WWE is like a car wreck at the moment. All kinds of confusion, and you shouldn't watch, but you want to see the outcome. I hope this Vince-induced pileup does not have too many casualties. I mean, it's a good point. Right now, I mean, it seems that they're, I guess, at least on the SmackDown side, at least trying to build new guys. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Noah just keeps repeating himself.
Estrada said, you already.
Here we go. Kashmir, last call. SmackDown needs to get an additional hour, and Raw needs to lose an hour. I want an even.
Interesting. For that.
Yeah, he wants an even playing field on both shows. Everything feels so rushed on SmackDown.
Yeah, and at the end there, I feel that's why they put KO on commentary and couldn't even leave there. I have no idea what that is.
What did you people do?
North Korea.
Final thought for John Estrada. SmackDown really proved tonight they are the land of opportunity. If they think they were, or if they were to keep swerving us the way they did tonight, they could build up some great talent and interesting matchups. I agree. I do not know where that noise is coming from or why.
Oh, okay.
As soon as Rob went under the table to service me, it went away, though. So
he serviced him.
Yeah, good job.
That's your secret.
Were you done, Brian, before
Kiara did that shit.
Oh.
You did.
My final thought is...
Were you doing an impersonation?
We only have 40 more subscriptions to go on YouTube before I have to go through a table. And you haven't gone through one yet, so...
I want to go through it
side by side. Yeah, we got to get you through the fucking
table. You motherfuckers need to double it up, man, because only 40 more subscribers, and we could do a double fucking table fucking break.
Yeah. I kind of want to go through 3D SmackDown and stuff, but... Anyway,
we could push you off the top of it, off of the top of a ladder. You can go through double stack,
or we could do like Stephanie through the table.
It's like the Invasion show.
Because don't forget, Kiara's ass said she'll go through at 250.
Hell yeah,
that'll be fun.
I'll do it.
Well, she said she wants to train for pro wrestling, so
yeah. If she keeps cutting promos like she did
and
tonight.
Now the cat is out of the bag.
And Noah, you lied.
We already did that.
Give us a nice.
We put you out there on takedown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now.
Hey, don't forget it's at Marked Out Kiara.
Deal with that.
Yeah, you can follow us all on Twitter, but at Marked Out Kiara is the one we'll plug tonight. Check her out. She's always got some random ass shit to say that she will forget to say on air, but she'll remember later and post it on there.
Fuck y'all fools.
Yeah, jackass.
Cash me outside.
Yeah. So Stevie, was that the end of your last
Yes,
call?
yeah.
Why don't you get a refill?
Stevie passed out.
No, I'm well aware.
My last call is going to be. We kind of didn't really talk about it because I wanted to wait for it, but the vagueness of the number one contenders tonight. Next week, we know Charlotte is getting her number one contender match against Naomi. It's next week because the next pay-per-view is the 21st of May for SmackDown, so it's going to be a while. So I don't think they're going to play these too long. It makes me think maybe AJ and Kevin Owens might wait till then, or they might have the match right after Payback, basically that Tuesday night. Same thing with Jinder Mahal right after Randy beats Bray. Maybe Jinder Mahal is not actually going to be the contender for the next pay-per-view, but he's just going to be the next contender, and they won't even waste a spot on him. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, but I did like the idea of that six-pack challenge being a bunch of different kind of random-ass people instead of the normal, let's march KO out there, let's march, Dean, Miz, the same old, same old. I like that they did that. I do worry, like Rob said, that as soon as those people go away from that mid-card belt, it won't mean anything again, but we got to hope. There's Rusev on the horizon. It looks like Shelton Benjamin's gone, but we might get, what was his name? Mike Kennedy? Is that what you said, Brian?
Kennedy. Mike Bennett.
Bennett. Oh, I was thinking of Ken Kennedy. He still had one of my favorite intros, just having that old microphone come down.
Epic.
But the vagueness of what they're doing is why I think SmackDown is so intriguing right now with the swerving, because they're naming contenders, and we don't even know what they're naming contenders for. Like, is Epico and Primo going to challenge next week? Who knows? Is it going to wait a month? Who knows? Are they going to build up a rivalry? We don't know. CT joining us way late. He says, I hope Jinder gets jobbed out to Mojo Rawley. That was last week, so you missed that, CT. But
he's in Colorado. It's forgiven.
Oh, okay, yeah. He probably forgot there was
tomorrow's
a television show last week.
Thursday's 420.
Oh, so we'll never see CT again. Next time we hear from him, he'll sound like
Is
this.
that why Brian's calling in on Thursday?
Yeah, I have to go.
He's celebrating Hitler's birthday, right?
I have to go trim some things.
Oh, wow.
And you guys are broadcasting.
You didn't know that 420 is Hitler's
right
birthday,
after
bro?
I did not know
Is
that.
it? Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't
420
know
is Hitler's birthday. I think that's why everybody gets just smokes till they forget.
That's not the reason why, but okay.
Can I just say before we go, I have to read Noah's final thought, otherwise he'll crucify us. So we have two skinny fat Puerto Rican guys beating American Alpha, Jinder, stiff boring fuck Mahal as the number one contender.
You're gonna love it, Noah.
You know, he says fuck SD giving me brawn killing motherfuckers over this. I don't want to say that.
Don't say it.
He's
I'm
getting
not saying.
kinda-
I'll replace
over
those,
this invasion. How about that?
I'll replace those words with I miss Bob.
Oh,
I miss Bob.
I do. I miss Bob.
You just want somebody to fight because Gold is too busy stroking your
Look.
shaft, and Stevie's just there for one-liners and wit.
Kiara can tell you, I like to fight. I do. I enjoy. I don't hate. I don't like. There's no malicious intent there. But Bob and me are oil and water, and we have great arguments and great fights, and I fucking love it. I do.
He litigates.
Yeah,
to a
with
T.
nobody's challenging.
Is Bob
Raw.
still there?
Yeah, Bob, are you still here?
Just gotta watch the volume level.
Bob?
Is he? You're kissing ass to someone who hung up.
The Bob.
Bob?
Bob.
Hey, speaking of which,
Reviews on iTunes.
yeah, give us a review out there. So closing out the last call, I like where we're
Heel
going.
turn, Bob.
I just hope that these rubs, these pushes, these etc. are actually, going to make something in the end. Kind of give us the payoff, give us the push for these guys. Have them be elevated like we need to, because it's seemingly the old guard, unless they're new to WWE, Samoa Joe and all these older people that are brand new, Bobby Roode and such, and Shinsuke, the old guard that is born and bred WWE is going away. Randy is going to go away eventually. We've seen Cena go part-time. Jericho's about to leave. Taker retired. Kane's running for office. Booker T's running for office. Big Show looks great, but who knows how long he can go. The old guard is out. They need to find replacements, and hopefully the land of opportunity will be just that, and we will see those replacements. Anybody else want to add any final things for the end here? No.
Not them. It looks like no.
Oh.
Stevie's got a glaze over his eyes.
Daniel Price, I'm sorry
Not my
about your
shadow.
son's birthday. I wasn't making jokes there. It's more of an atrocity. Obviously, being the Jew that leads the crew, I was not making light of that fact.
Yeah, no.
Just FYI there. Thank you guys for tuning out. We had a
job,
good
Sean Spicer.
Yeah, we had a good SmackDown tonight. Hopefully, we'll have a good one next week. Keep us guessing. Keep us moving forward. Thank you guys for all you do and participating out there in podcast land. Call in and leave a message on the You Record fan line. What's the number again, Rob?
704-444-0084.
We have a recording somewhere of Kiara singing that. We should make that a jingle.
704-444-0084.
Yeah, all right. Thank you guys again. Tune in.
On the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at You Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listening.